Hey guys, it's JB back again, and oh boy, has it been a while since I last done a video with my collection? It has, actually. Well, I actually transferred a lot of my wooden stuff to my new house in Reading, but I'm back in my family house now, and the reason I haven't been able to make any videos with my models is because I've been away in college and I haven't had access to either my ERTL or my Hornby stuff, although I do have a Hornby train set at my house in Reading. But now I'm back home for a brief time. I thought I might actually do something now. I thought I might make a quick video doing a review on something. So with that in mind, let's review Catherine. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's Lord Harry. Yeah, let's get him back on the rails. Okay, sorry for a bit of disturbance there. Anyways, moving on. So, let's try that again. So, Lord Harry was built in the 1960s, and he was sent to Sodor when Caldy and Shane Dooney were in need of an overhaul back at Switzerland. Lord Harry was the first of his kind of designs to be built to the latest superheated design, along with, I think, Alaric and Erica like him, but they are quite different. He was quite arrogant at first to start with, and reckless and rather rude, and he takes risks, as by frightening the coaches too. When Caldy returned, he heard about Lord Harry, and he tried to warn Lord Harry to be careful, but he didn't listen, and after a bit of silliness, he derailed on the summit, causing him to come off the rails, and when he was back on the rails, the manager took away his name and was sent to the back of the shed. He pleaded for another chance after he heard the tale of Godred. But after something in a heroic storm in a gale, Lord Harry was number 6 was renamed Patrick, and he has become more mature and responsible. He is also based on Snowdon Mountain Railway's number 6, Pardon, formerly Sir Mood, after the chairman of the railway, who was built in Swiss Locomotive and Machine Works in Winterthur, Switzerland in 1922. So his brother would have been 97 years old now. In a few years it would be his 100th birthday. But anyways, let's get back to reviewing the ERTL model. The ERTL model is the only range that you can get Lord Harry in. The model was introduced in the ERTL range in 1997 and was discontinued in 2004 along with the rest of the range. However, there were a few changes over the years, and there was, in 1999, there was a special edition metallic Lord Harry, and that was the only Railway Series model who ever had a metallic model. Not even Caldy or Godred even got one. Kind of a bit disappointing though, but anyways, in 2002, he was updated with the U-hooks, which I'll show in a minute. There was also a training cards photo, which has also a bit of a description on the back, along with the others, and they were around till 2009. So let's look at the model, shall we? It's a really stunning, well-detailed model. I mean, there are a few chips. This is not the Lord Harry I grew up with. That's another story. But it just looks really nice, really well detailed. That molded back face looks kind of nice too, and it's got that nice little coupling hook. For a moment I thought it was a broken one when I was younger. When watching some videos on YouTube in my early days, I've mainly in one of the Railway Inspector's Freezer videos, I noticed that I thought that coupling was broken, but it wasn't really. I just felt it would be. I mean, he's really well detailed. And a little bit of an interesting note, I was watching Wong Village's Caldyfell special the other day, and I was reading some comments through the video and what he used to make Lord Harry and the other Alaric and Eric, and they said he used a Duncan model. Actually, I think they used 3 Duncans for that. Well, although Duncan isn't really a mountain engine, he's more of a narrow gauge engine. Although they were both number 6, Duncan did share a bit of a personal persona to Lord Harry. He was also in the 1979 annual, and he also appeared in famous engines in the compilation volumes, even the Railway Map of Sodor and the Island of Sodor, its people, histories and railways, and Sodor reading between the lines. Now, while the Caldyfell Railway has never appeared in the TV series, they have mentioned it in the new series and on the 10 Years of Thomas DVD/VHS. That was in the latter of that being in America. I mean, Lord Harry would have been more popular if he was released in the Take-Along range, or the Take-and-Play, or even the Wooden Railway, which he'd be a nice addition to. I have another Lord Harry with me, and as you can see, this one is from my childhood. Yes, this is the U-Hook version. Yeah, it was made in 2001. I forgot to mention this one says 1997, so that was the year I came to life. But anyways, as you can see, this is my childhood Lord Harry. He's really in terrible condition. I mean, he's lost his stick of portals, and the U-Hook has been quite chewed up, and a lot of paint has come off. The front coupling was chewed off as well. Yeah, me and my autistic self. I mean, people with autism tend to be like reckless with their toys and die-cast models, and they tend to chip off a lot of the paint by being a bit too rough with them. This kind of makes me look as if Lord Harry has been in an accident or something. But I do remember watching the Enterprise and Engines Caldyfell, and that kind of reminds me that Lord Harry has an eye patch to like show that he had like an accident or something, and with the face on Lord Harry, I think there is something I found strange about it. With his face, it does seem to look a bit like Duke's, although Duke and Lord Harry are not from the same railway. Even though some people might complain it's a rip-off or something like that, I don't really think they're both the same. They look different in a way. Even though Duke's model was used as Bertram in the season 5 episode Toby's Discovery, but that's another story for some other day. While I say that the ERTL Lord Harry is a really good model, and if you're an ERTL collector or even a take-along or a take-and-play collector, I'd recommend getting him, because if you want to get the metallic one, you'll have to save up a lot of money just to find one new in box. But sometimes I would see the ERTL metallics that have been used or taken out of the box and seen better days, but overall, I would say there's one thing I can't figure out about, is the number 6. It doesn't look like the same font as Colby and Godred, although they have a different font on their numbers. But Lord Harry's name kind of doesn't match the other mountain engines in the ERTL range. Although the nameplate's fine, the number 6 doesn't stand out too. Okay, it's fine, but it just seems a little weird in some ways of perspectives. After all, this is a very highly detailed proportion model. Should you recommend getting Lord Harry? Yes, I reckon you should, because he's really well detailed, and if you want the metallic version, save up. Don't waste your money just to get one for like... They might be rare and hard to find, but good luck if you want one. I really want one too. I mean, there is also the U-hook version, but I don't prefer it because, well, for some reason, they have it like over the back face and really they can't see their mouths properly. But anyways, let's test him out, shall we? On the Hornby Clockworks tracks points, he works okay, but often he does tend to derail sometimes, or fall over, as the case it may be called. He can work fine well on the HO track. Oh, bloody, oh dear. Now, I'm in a problem with my... Sorry about that. Something got caught jammed in the points and I had to get out. Well, when I turned Lord Harry left, he works well. However, coming on the points, it does get a bit tedious on the double HO scale track. So let's give my reviews. Although he was renamed Patrick after he rescued some injured mountaineers, he was renamed Patrick, but the merchandise in the ERTL range still call him by his original name, Lord Harry. Like the Curly Full engines, he was also equipped with a face at each end. It's really strange though, because it's a bit like Mighty Mac, but Mighty Mac was never made in the ERTL range because they came out in the late 2005, and then season 9 episode with their name title on. But anyways, my ratings on this model, would give it a 10 out of 10 because it's really well detailed. You just see something that you really like. I mean, should you recommend picking it up? Yeah. Well, not in the really tatty condition. I mean, you could use, if you got a beat up version, you could use that for Alaric or Eric, but I'm just saying, now, this one I got along with Douglas and D261 from the collectibles shop in Cheshire back in August 2017. There's a bit of history on that. So, I think I paid about £3 for Lord Harry. I don't know where the price is, probably £3 or £4, but anyways, it's a really good model, and I would also recommend it for anyone who's a die-cast collector. So, I hope you've enjoyed this review on the ERTL Lord Harry. This is me, Jamie, saying have a good day, folks, and I'll see you again for another review. Seriously? Again?